Saturday evening to all of you. So, first of all, how was your day? How was your Saturday? Is there any achievements? Is there any accomplishments you had for the day? Please type in the comment sections if you have some achievements, if some winnings you have for the day. Okay. So, thank you for joining today's session again. And those who are very, very new to me, you're listening me first time, I will quickly introduce myself. I am Tushar Chaudhary. I am a leadership coach and I help mid-career project managers who are actually very good. They are, I mean, having more than 15, 20 years of experience, and they become so strong into your expertise. You become subject matter expert, and now they really feeling stuck in their career because now they don't know exactly what to do in the next coming years of your career. Okay, they have some idea behind what exactly they want to do. They have some idea about it, but they're not very clear about it. Some of you are actually in the trap of that performance illusion. You keep doing the performance, you keep doing the performance, and you have this thought process that my performance will give me some growth one day. This is a trap. Some of you are actually already, some of you are already into that experience trap. You say that, oh, I have so many years of experience now, I know in and out of the things, and now this will help me to go to the next level. This is also another trap. So I help all those mid-career people, and especially project managers who are experiencing the performance illusion, and the second is experiencing the experience trap. I help those all people to come out of this, escaping these traps, and you know work on your influence system, ecosystem, building your ecosystem of influence in the organization, where you can create your impact, create your influence, and build your authority, and then through that you can attract the the desired income which you're looking for. you know I strongly believe, experience does not compound. um, Even performance also do not compound. What compounds is the influence, and this is what actually the theme I would like to put in your mind, that going forward from this point onward, I want you to focus on how you can influence people. That's what actually the leadership is. That's what about influential leadership. Awesome. This is about me. Now, today's topic, again, very close to the project managers: why stakeholders listen to some PMs more. Okay, so before I go deeper in the topic, I want to ask you a question again. Have you noticed this in your organization, that there is the same project, same stakeholders, same data, but when one PM speaks, everyone listens, and then some other PM speaks, people check their phones? Why this is happening? Is it experience? Is it communication skill? Is it politics? Today, I want to break some myth, the myth associated with this topic, because you know, st- I s- my experience of 22 plus years of experience in project management, I learned it that stakeholders don't listen based on your designation; they listen based on your perceived value. Yeah, please note that down in your notepad. Stakeholders do not listen based on your designation or title or the position you are. They listen based on your perceived value in the organization. Okay, so most of the mid-career project managers, what they think, they think that if I prepare my slides well, if I prepare my slides more detailed, they will listen me. Absolutely wrong. Stakeholders don't care about your slides, they care about the impact. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I mean, if you really want to understand what impact you want to create in the on the people, or the people who are your audience in the organization, I want you to start with exploring what is your why. What is your leadership why? First of all, tell me, why do you want to be in project management field? Why do you want to be a project manager? Yeah, and if you really want to really keen to know your why, I want you to start with this book by Simon Sinek, Start With Why. One of the fantastic book, that that changed my thinking. Okay, and if you have read my book, The Professionalism Code, the first chapter which I mentioned in my book is that how do you find your why. There's a process I have mentioned, and I would like you to go for and read that book first. Read the Start With Why, and then the professionalism code. See, in this book, Simon Sinek, what he said in Start With Why, the book name, Simon Sinek explained that people don't buy what you're doing. What they buy is why you do it. Yeah. See, stakeholders don't listen to task updates. They listen to the clarity of purpose. And if you speak about what we did, you sound very operational, task focused. But if you speak about why this really matters, you sound strategic. Is that a bulb on moment for you? Yeah, I don't want you to be more sounding operational now going forward. I want you to be strategic. I'll tell you one real workplace example from my project experiences. In one steering committee meeting, I observed the two project managers presenting, the topic. The first PM said that the first PM said detailed timeline, then there's a risk log, then the issue list, very very thorough discussion. He presented it. The second PM, the second PM started his speech with, "Here is the business impact if we don't resolve this in the next 2 weeks." Immediately, the attention shifted. Why? Because he translated the project language into the business language that people can understand. Yeah. And later, when I started working with the first PM, I got opportunity to coach that person, and I just told him that you are you are speaking too much about projects and the task you completed. Okay, it's too operational. The people, they are there to listen about business. Okay, that was his bulb on moment. See, stakeholders listen to people who speak their priorities. Again, now, if you're not able to speak their language, they will not able to connect with you. So going forward, now this is another, I would like you to start following this. Going forward, if you are talking to any executives or senior leadership people in your organization, don't start with complaints and problems and issues. Okay, see, these people are operating at 30,000 feet level, the senior management, senior leadership. You are at here at 5,000 feet level, you're close to the project. Now they have appointed you to deliver this work. Now if you experiencing some challenges, and if you really want these people at the top here to help you to solve this problem, what will you do? Will you wait for these people to come down to your level and understand your problem and then solve it? Or you want to go to their level and speak their language and then get their decision making from them? Now which method you will follow, which approach you will follow? If they come down here to you to solve your problem, it's a waste of time for them. Why did they appointed you then? Why they paying salary to you, right? So that there is no growth for you. They will not need you, honestly speaking. Now if you go like this here, if you go up there to their level and speak their language and talk about their priorities first, and then you mention them that this, to achieve these priorities, these are the problems we are facing, they will give you support, they will take a decision to help you to solve that problem. Okay, that's what I want you to do, keep doing. Now going forward in the offices, if you are dealing with any senior leadership people, talk or speak their language first. Prioritize their needs first. Okay, so the question is, why most PMs are not taken seriously in the organization? And this is going to be a little uncomfortable for many of you. See, many PMs are seen as coordinators, right? I think this is the right word, coordinators, because they're task focused, they're operational. They are not influencing any decisions. The moment they get into the office, their calendar seems like they're doing only meetings and meeting, updating, sharing the information, going from here, there to there, no decision making. Why? Because they share information, they don't share insights. They escalate the problems, not solutions. And they wait for approvals. They don't recommend any solution or direction. Now, I want you to read this one more book that shaped my thinking again. This book is called The Executive Presence. Okay. Now, in this book, The author mentioned that the gravitas is the core of executive presence. Now, what is gravitas and how it comes from? Gravitas comes from your clarity, your decisiveness, your calm confidence, not from talking more. No, stakeholders listen to confidence backed by the clarity, not volume backed by the anxiety. Yeah, is that a bulb on moment? Stakeholders listen to confidence backed by the clarity, not volume backed by the anxiety. Yeah. Now let's go a little deeper into this reality. I will recommend you one more book to read about this topic. There's a book called The Pyramid Principle. Okay, and this is written by Barbara Minto. Now, Barbara Minto explains in this book, explain the communication structure. You know, how will you communicate? How what is the right structure for communicating? And the first, the author mentioned in the book that start with answer, then support with data. So most PM do the opposite of this. They start with complaints, they start with the details, and then they explain the background, and then slowly reach to the point. By that time, the executive lost their attentions. The senior people lost their attention. The stakeholders lost their attention. Stakeholders are busy. They want clarity fast. Okay? So influence is equal to a structured thinking. Do you agree with me? Type yes in the comment section if you agree with me. Now, the question is, how should we do it practically? Now, how, if I'm attending my meetings and if I'm a PM, how stakeholders can listen me more? Okay, I'll share with you three practical shifts or behavioral shifts or mindset shifts. I want you to implement straight away from tomorrow, from today only, if you really want stakeholders to listen to you. Okay, so practice this. The first shift, I want you to stop being a news reporter. Just don't share the data and the information. Shift from that reporting mode to recommending mode. Instead of saying here is the issue, say here is the issue, I recommended option B. So leaders recommend and coordinators report. So when you recommend, you signal ownership. And that was the first shift I want you to implement straight away. Stop that reporting approach. Give a recommending approach. Now, the second shift. Yeah, it's very easy to speak project language. It's very easy to speak that technical language. But that only inspires, or that maybe only listened to by the small group of people. That impact is only to the small group of people. Shift from that project language mode to business language mode. Instead of saying we are 20% delayed, say, you can say right like this: if we don't act now, the revenue impact will be X, Y, Z. So translate everything into their language, their priority, the stakeholders' priority, and that's the influence. And for this, obviously, you need to do some stakeholder analysis, stakeholder requirements analysis. Okay. Now, the third shift I want you to do is that I want you to move from that anxiety energy or nervous energy to calm authority energy. I want you to slow down your speech, pause before answering, structure what you're going to speak, maintain your composure. Okay. You know, one of my mentor always talks about the emotional control. See, if you in the meetings, which are leadership meetings, which are critical meetings, if you look rushed, you look unsure, you look not, you don't look confident if you're rushing. But if you look calm, you look capable, competent. So calm energy attracts attention. Okay, this is the secret. Okay, so these three shifts I want you to implement straight away in your day-to-day life. Okay. Now we came to the closing of this topic, today's live talk. Again, I would like to share with you a powerful thought that stakeholders don't listen because of your position, your title, or your designation. They listen because you thinking clearly, you speaking strategically, you staying calm under pressure, and you're not just only complaining, you're recommending confidently. Okay. Now, if this talk has resonated with you, okay, if this talk really resonates with you, I want you to please type influence in the comment section. Okay. And if you really want to move from that project manager who is struggling to build their influence or create influence at the workplace and move towards influential leadership, I think you should set up one-to-one call with me. The link in the comment section. I can help you there. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, experience do not compound. Your performance also do not compound. What compounds is your influence. So I want you to start speaking like you owning the business, not a coordinator. Okay. You can, there's a link at the in the comment section, or you can go to my LinkedIn profile. There's a one-to-one book an appointment with me. The first call is free for all of you. Okay. And if you want to join and see how the like-minded people are doing together, what how we are sharing the knowledge with each other, join my WhatsApp community, Influential Leader Hub. Okay. And there you can see the like-minded people are sharing their day-to-day challenges. We're communicating with each other. We're sharing a lot of knowledge with each other. So I would like to see you there in the group also. Again, the link in the comment section. Okay. So with this note, I'll sign off today. This is your coach, leadership coach Tushar Chaudhary. And now tomorrow I'll come again with a leadership insight. And until that moment, I want you to implement whatever you learned, whatever you have understood from today's topic. You can DM me that whatever your learnings also. Okay, let's do one thing. Why don't you put down some of your key takeaways from today's session? Okay, let me see how that really resonate with you. Until that moment, when I see you tomorrow again, take care of yourself, implement the things, and God bless you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.